Alright, I freaking love Girls of the Wilds. It is awesome. Now, we'll be honest, while I was a little disappointed that we didn't get to see Jeff fight, like full on or anything like that, one thing I really do like when I see in an anime is freaking like respect and understanding. I love that. I mean, they were all gung ho, ready to go fight. Jeff was freaking about to charge in. Dao Dao, her well, not upperclassman friend, the graduate from the school, and then the dude who has a name I cannot pronounce, not even going to try. They were all ready to start going to whoop his ass, and Mr. Hulk, Jeff, was charging in, ready to fight, and then the dude's brothers, well, the dude's siblings, the brother and sister, come out, and they're pretty much like, no, don't beat up my brother. And then the girl called the cops because she's smart. The little boy decided to charge in. He's like, no, don't beat up my brother. If you do that, I'm gonna beat you up. I'm like, dude, get the fuck out of here. But it was, and then it was just really cool that you see Jeff, this big old black dude, just ripping off his shirt like the Hulk, and he's about ready to charge in and whoop all their asses, and he stops, and then he's like, these are kids. And then the brother comes in, takes the brother away, and looks right at Jeff in the face and gives him like that really pissed off look. He's like, if you touch my siblings, I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna do anything I can do to kill you. And here's the thing, is I want to see, we saw it once before with the mobster gangster guy, whatever you want to call him, where he kind of messed with his siblings in the past, and he jumped on him and started beating the shit out of him. I can't wait till we get to a point where this guy is trained, like fully trained in boxing, and can whoop just so much ass. And there was some enemy sometime in the future that takes his siblings, kidnaps them or something, and then he goes to him, and then he just gets that face like Queen gets, and just rushes over to him and beats their asses. I cannot wait till that time comes, because I honestly think if we can get this guy up to the point where he can truly fight, he's gonna whoop so much ass, and I can't wait to see that. But after he pretty much says this, Jeff backs down. He could see, that it's probably gonna be more trouble than it's worth, and you can see he really doesn't want to hurt the kids, and he's walking off, and he's saying that he doesn't have a grudge against him. It's just a business. It's what he does, which is a strange line of business, but whatever. And then he says he's sorry if he scares the kids, which is just awesome. Even though I would have liked to see him fight, just see how much of a badass he really is. I just really like it when I see understanding, and I see actual like human in these characters. I like seeing human spirit, human morals, and stuff like that in these characters. I like it when I see that type of thing. So even though we didn't get to see him whoop ass, I'm still glad that we saw him. He's a human being. He doesn't want to hurt the kids. I liked seeing that. And then of course Jonathan calls, and of course he tries to be a sneaky dog, and he pretty much says, really quickly, take him, kidnap him, break his bones, whatever. And then Queen just does that fucking kick right to the side of his head. She's not playing any games. She knocks him the fuck out, and it was that scene right there was just delicious. I love seeing Queen just whoop ass. I'm still waiting for the time where we get to see her just go full out, full blown serious. And then pretty much I think we all expected this. The chapter ends where Dao Dao calls Queen, lets her know, okay, everything's all right. And Dao Dao's pretty much saying, you do not deserve him. Not only, pretty much because she's rich and she lives in a different world, she is causing problems for him. Queen does not deserve this guy. And as much as I'd hate to see this here, I really like Queen, and I'm really hoping she doesn't back down. But from the art, the way I mean, from the facial expressions that she's been showing, it really looks like she's gonna try and back off and go back a little bit and kind of keep her distance. And I really hate to see that. I really like Queen. I really like Dao Dao. I don't know who to go for at this point. Like I said, I always like that little bit of romance in like manga and anime and stuff like that. I like to see that little bit of romance. This one does it perfect. And in this case, in most cases, I know who I want to root for, but in this one, I just don't know. Queen or Dao Dao, I don't know. I think most people at this point would probably say Dao Dao, but I honestly just don't know. I like them both. I like all the characters in this one, honestly. That's why Girls of the Wilds is just so awesome. All the characters, the relationships all the characters have with each other. It's just awesome. I really like this chapter. This was a really good chapter. A good ending, I feel, to the whole conflict that was going on. And I'm going to give this chapter, I got to give it a 9 out of 10. I felt like it was a really good ending. It was really awesome. Again, it was just the whole Queen's involvement in the thing just wasn't as in-depth as I would have liked. And the whole the whole thing where Dao Dao calls her up and is like, you don't deserve him, you're in a different world than he is, that part of it is a little cliche, I kind of feel. Doesn't interrupt too much from the story or anything like that, but it's a little bit of a cliche, and maybe I would understand it more if we saw more of that, I guess, in the real world. I mean, I know it's a comic, you don't really see this in the real world, but if we did, I feel like I'd probably understand the situation more. But it's just, this one feels, this type of situation, the whole you're rich, she's poor type of thing, just feels like I don't know, feels cliche, and it's not really hitting me, and Queen's involvement in this wasn't entirely important in a way. She just kind of, she didn't really contribute a whole lot, so the flashback over to her, other than that fucking kick, was kind of unnecessary. But I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Really good ending to the conflict. I only feel like there's a few things I kind of nitpick at, but overall, really good chapter. It's kind of disappointing we didn't get to see him fight, but like I said, it's kind of a trade-off on this one. But thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you guys are loving Girls of the Wilds. I honestly love it. But thank you all so much for watching. If you guys have any ideas on how I can make these videos better, just let me know in the comment section below. I do read all the comments. And thank you all so much for all the love and support on the previous videos. It's been awesome. I love you all, and I will see you all next time. I am out.